Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here, and let's wake up my football gods here. Wake up, guys, wake up. There you go, wake up. All right, so here we are. It's Tuesday morning. The national championship LSU defeats Clemson, and Joe Burrow. Wow. How would you like to be Joe Burrow right now? He is only the third player to win the Heisman, to win college football championship, and probably to be the number one pick, joining Cam Newton as well as Jameis Winston. That's a hell of a trifecta because it looks like the Cincinnati Bengals, they might as well turn their card in right now. Now, how would you like to be him knowing that you just won the Heisman, you won the national championship, you're going to get paid, but you're going to Cincinnati? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think I understand something now. Um, Last night during our live stream, shout out to everybody who came on last night and that always come on. Shout out to new channel members as well. Um, People commenting about, if we just changed our quarterback, then we would win, we'd be in the playoffs, we'd win the Super Bowl. And it dawned on me how there's a lot of casual fans out there that don't necessarily understand football. Because I got a comment last night, oh my God, let's draft Joe Burrow. If we get that guy, we're winning the Super Bowl. And that may be true. But you have to understand, you are the 17th pick in the draft. You are the 17th pick in the draft. To try and get to number one, do you have any idea realistically what it would cost to get there? I mean, that's like me saying, you know what? Hey, I think I want to buy a yacht 2 feet bigger than Jerry Jones's. How about that? Let me go ahead and just get one of those. Yeah, that's great. That's a great idea. It'd be wonderful to pull up next to Jerry Jones's yacht with one that's just 2 feet longer. But do you know what it's going to cost to get that? Understand something here. When Mike Ditka decided to get Ricky Williams, that he wanted that guy, a running back, do you know what he gave up for a running back? He gave up New Orleans' complete draft to the Washington Redskins. Every pick that he had in the draft to draft a running back. Okay, let's get away from running backs. I want you to think about this. The Washington Redskins had the 6th pick in the draft. They decided we want RG3. And they felt like we have to go to number 2 to get him. From 6 to 2. They gave up 3 number 1s and a 2nd to move up 4 spaces. The Eagles moved up from the 8th spot to the 2nd spot to get Carson Wentz. They gave up their first round pick that year, a 3rd and a 4th, the following year's 1st, and the following year's 2nd to move up 6 spaces. What do you think it would cost to move from 17 to 1? Next 10 years, number 1s? Think about this. Jamal Adams, they wanted to trade a safety. They wanted a first-round pick and Zach Martin. Let's stop living in hypotheticals and dreamland and realistic thoughts. Because even if you said, yeah, that guy is guaranteed, that literally there's a guaranteed sticker that says you're getting the Super Bowl if you get this guy, you won't have a team around him. When you start thinking about not only how it affects getting that guy, you got to look at all the picks that are possibles that you could get. When we traded up to get Morris Claiborne and we took a first and a second, not only was he a bust with that number one, but that killed us with that number two. That should have been a good starter on the team. And that's what you have to look at. Dak Prescott, sorry. You might find somebody that's a little bit better, maybe, but it's on potential. But you also got to look at not only taking that little bit of potential, what it costs you to get that little bit of potential. Make no mistake about it. If our defense had a few more takeaways, we would have had a different result. Make no doubt about it. If our special teams had played a little bit better, not giving up a punt block, giving us a little bit better field position and making more field goals, we'd been in the playoffs. So what you have to do is you need to take those draft resources and you need to focus in on your biggest weaknesses. Your offense is not going to go that much more than what it did. They already had more yards than any other team. They were one of the highest scoring teams in the NFL. You're not going to go up that much higher. Where you got to focus on is getting that defense to stop some people and getting you the ball. Getting that field goal unit to kick some field goals better on a consistent basis to get better field position. That's where you guys need to understand how football works. It's great to live in dreamland and say, let's get this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, but you can't get everybody. So I'm going to understand that a lot of people who talk don't know what they're talking about. So other news for us, Roger Staubach, Captain Comeback, Captain America, my favorite Dallas Cowboy of all time, who played at the Naval Academy and sat out going to Vietnam for 5 years, was named the 5th best college football quarterback in history. So shout out to Roger Staubach. An incredible man on and off the field, entrepreneur. He is everything that you would want from your quarterback. And now on to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. We know John Kitna is gone. Nesmar has moved up to quarterback coach. Kellen Moore staying. The only two currently that I know of coaches from the current past Dallas Cowboy staff that are staying. What we will see different on the sidelines now is instead of a coach who's there we will see play cards in hand. We will see him actually talking to somebody on the headset. We will see him huddled up with the quarterback because Mike McCarthy is going to call plays. He says basically, hey, if I'm in charge, I'm calling these plays. I'm the one that's going to win or lose. It's on me. So I'm glad that we don't have to worry about going to a press conference this year and after a bad loss and hearing that, well, the quarterback had two options there and he decided to pass instead of running it. Or, I don't call plays, that was Kellen Moore. At least we know exactly who to point the finger to. Now we're through the giddy period, the excitement of getting rid of Jason Garrett and now having somebody else to focus on. Now it's time for them to really get to work and start figuring out what it is they're going to do. Believe it or not, I know it seems like it's so long before the football season starts, but the football season starts, it's not the beginning. The beginning is right now. It's the planning. It's the building of the roster. It's coming up with the game plans. It's beginning to learn your opponents. And you have to figure out between now and free agency what kind of defense you're going to run. Who's going to be here? Who fits my game plan? And how can I get all the pieces that I need underneath the salary cap? So it's a lot of work. These guys, they won't be taking any breaks from here until the end of next season. I, for one, am as excited as can be. I can't wait to see what our game plan is going to be for defense, because that's going to dictate where we go in the draft. I do know Mike Nolan likes a 4-3 defense. He can do a 3-4, but he likes that 4-3, in which case you have to change up the personnel because you need that mean SOB in the middle. But we'll see where we go with that. It's going to be nice to try and guess what it's going to be, how it's going to be, who's going to be here. I am so looking forward to this off season. It's just going to be a wonderful thing. Anyway, I got some work to do. I got get some more of the shot glasses out for you great fans, and also some more of the shot glass racks. And I've got a new piece that we're actually going to be adding to the Joe Boo store that is going to be completely unique, and you'll only be able to get it here, at least until somebody copies it and says, we're going to do this. Yeah. But anyway, friends, I'm Mark Holmes, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you soon.